Welcome back to Steve Reno's Magic School. Today it's time for the Psychic Bingo. That's right. In here, in this old bingo chip container, I have a prediction. And I'm wondering if somebody in my audience can divine what that is. It's simple. What I have here, these are all the bingo chips. And I took a marker and I put we'll open this up. I put numbers on them. Here, we'll take a few out so you can see. That one there is 9 or 6. 9. And we have, well, there's the 6. And we have 7 and 4. Alright, we're going to mix this up. So, I need a very brave volunteer to see if they can match what I have here. So then you have your volunteer come up, they reach inside, and they can just take anyone out that they want, and it says 5, or this way for you in the camera, 5. Alright, I wrote this down before anybody got here today. We open that up, you can have your volunteer take that out, open it up, and show the audience 5. Would you like to have that kind of psychic power? Alright, here's what you're going to need to have to do this psychic bingo chips. Alright, first you're going to need some freezer bags. And then you're going to need a box. Now I happen to have this because of the bingo chips. You don't have to use bingo chips, you can use anything you want. Coins, pieces of paper, whatever you want, but I had them so I used them. But you can have, this is the thing that holds staples. You take the staples out, and that's where you're going to put your prediction. Right, your prediction is in there. So you get yourself a pad of paper, black Sharpie marker, put a number on there, and then put it in your container and seal it. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Alright. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to get bingo chips or anything at all, any squares of paper, and you're going to write numbers on them. Now the secret is in, this looks like a very ordinary Ziplock bag, right? You can reach inside and you can see me actually pull them out, right? But the thing is, there's an extra flap that you don't see from the front. See, if I go in that side, or if I go in that side, there's not really a lot of difference. And what I did was, in the front side, the side that the audience will see, is you put any numbers. I have numbers from 1 to 9. I've got 3 different sets, I think. And then in the back, they're all the number 5 that will match my force. See that? Alright, so that's what you're going to do. Is you take 2 of them, get yourself a pair of scissors, cut off the top, like that. And then what you're going to do is, now you don't need both these flaps, you can just have the one, but I have found on occasion that having 2, see what I have here is, here's your bag, and then I have a flap, and then I have another flap. I do this one trick where something in the middle there, I don't want it to be seen from either side. So then it's cards. I have cards and then something magical that holds the cards together. But on this side I have cards, on that side I have cards, so you cannot actually see the little piece of thread that's holding the cards in the middle. So you just cut that off. So now, when you're reaching in, you'll know which side you want to go into. So now I have a shorter one, a longer one, and I put that right up against the bag, and then tape. That's it. You just tape them together. Alright. So there you go. You have your bag from the front, and then you have your 2 in the back like that. Alright? So then you're ready to go. You fill the front side with a lot of different things, and then the insides would have your force that you've written down on the card. So It's not a lot of psychic tricks. There are a lot of acting, so you don't have to practice a lot of moves the way you do with a lot of some of the manipulation stuff that I'm teaching you. So for this one, it's more just a lot of play acting. I would have the audience pick a number, and I would have written that, so I'm the one who's psychic. They pick any number they want, and I knew what they were going to pick, the 5. But I decided for this one I would turn it around. I've written the number, and I'm going to see if anybody in the audience is the psychic person, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to do a little bit of prop work for this trick, and then you're going to decide if you want to be the psychic or if you want the audience to be your psychic. But of course, practice all the time, because practice makes magic.